I'm Michael Cassidy. I'm kind of a Johnny-come-lately because I grew up in California. And then this young lady and I started dating and eventually married. And so I really don't have much experience with the Jayhawk Theatre, except for the first time I came in here. I thought this is the strangest theater I've ever been into because you had to walk down these aisles or these hallways just to get here. And I thought, really? I was so used to paying my money and walking in. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, to come into the theater, I remember the box office was on 7th Street, and you bought your ticket, and then you wound your way down and went by all the big showcases, Crosby Brothers, and the Grace Shop, I remember, always had a display there, and that was a women's clothing store. I remember the carpeting. It was just, now maybe it was just down the aisles, but I remember it was just beautiful and lush. But there were several of us, and this would be in the late 40s, early 50s. On Saturday morning, we lived in an area together, and we would put on our Sunday clothes, and we'd go down to the bus stop at Collins and Huntoon, and we'd ride the bus downtown and get off, and we'd go to Woolworth's, which is no longer, and we would have lunch at the counter. And then we would, after lunch, we would go around and look at the cosmetics and the jewelry. And then we would come buy our ticket and come in here and go to the show. And then my mother would always pick us up. How she knew what time the movie was over, I'll never know. And then we went to the grocery store, and then my friend, who I usually went with, she would stay overnight. But this was just, it was just a luxury place.
Another movie that I thought I remember seeing here was The Last Tango in Paris with Marlon Brando. And that had triggered a memory of mine when Marcia said some of those movies were some that maybe Mom and Dad wouldn't say, go ahead and see. And I'm not even sure why we saw that. It was kind of an artsy movie, but when I walked out of there, my eyes were a little bit wide. And I thought, whoa, this is a very interesting movie.